Hey guys, here we are with Hannibal. Got here today. He's around 3 years old, pit bull mix. We are diving right into our first lesson. Earlier today, I already taught him how to not rush out of the kennel. So I'm just showing you that how we start lessons. Every moment you're training your dog, so he's never allowed to rush out of the kennel. An open door is not an invite to come out. He actually has to wait for me to give him permission. So that's what I'm showing right here. We put the leash and prong on, he's waiting for the okay, and then he calmly walks out of the kennel. So now we're gonna get right into the first lesson. I spent a few minutes here teaching him the marker word yes. So every time I gave him food, I would mark that with yes. Now I'm going to get him on and off the bed. That's my only concern in the beginning. I'm not using any words. I'm using a combination of food and leash guidance to get him on and off this bed. Some dogs won't even get on the bed. He had no problem. After a few successful repetitions, I'm gonna start naming the command, which is place. So every time he gets right before the bed, I'm gonna say Hannibal, place, and then I'm gonna mark that with yes, and then I'm gonna say break, and that's his cue to get off. After a few times, I'm gonna start teaching him the boundary. So I'm gonna kind of take a few steps beyond the bed. He's gonna follow me, and I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna give him a prong pop correction. That is literally teaching him a boundary. You cannot leave this bed until you get the release word. This is going to be a game changer at home for Hannibal and his family. When I was reading his contact form, there's just classic things. He doesn't know how to calm down in the house. He jumps all over the furniture. She even found him standing on all fours on the dining room table. So he's got no concept of boundaries. He jumps all over people. He rushes the door. He's always in a state of arousal. And she even said he doesn't know how to calm down. So this is going to teach him so many things. It's going to help with a lot of those issues where we are eliminating the free roam in the house and giving him a specific job to do, which is lay on your bed and be calm. There is a boundary here. It's also going to help him when he's deciding to chase the 2 cats that he lives with. So place command is going to be really important for him. And as you can see, he's learning really quickly. If you look at him right now, his brain is working so hard because he wants to get off the bed, but I'm not letting him. I'm teaching him that the only way off this bed is by my permission. And so he's getting a lot of praise when he's doing the right thing. If he steps off too early, he is going to get a correction and paired with a verbal no. So it's very black and white. It's very clear. Yes, we can be here. No, you can't be there. This is what I'm teaching you. And I love teaching this the first thing that dogs come in. It's the first thing that I teach, mostly because it helps me out. When a dog knows place and they're not free roaming my house, I can do things while they're on place, and we can incorporate so many other commands in it. Sit, down, come. So it's just a really, really, really good skill for dogs to know. And I sped this up here because it was very long. I did about a 15-minute session with him, and I wanted you to see all the repetitions that are involved in this. And this is only the first lesson. So over the next 2 weeks, it's gonna be tons of repetitions every single day. You cannot teach your dog place in 15 minutes and then never practice it again until you need it again. So you have to be doing active repetitions every single day, hundreds of times on and off the bed, teaching the boundary, yes, no, place, break, or else it's not going to be perfect. They really, really, really need these reinforcements. And so that's what we're gonna do every day. You have to put the work in. We're gonna be practicing numerous times a day. And eventually, as you can see, I'm holding the leash. Eventually, we're gonna drop the leash. We're gonna layer an e-collar over this to sharpen it up. But I wanted you to see his first lesson. He did really well. After a few corrections, he's staying on the bed, and even as I record this, he's laying down on the bed right in front of me. So it was a great first lesson. I'm super excited to have this guy. We're gonna be working on some leash reactivity, some household manners, not pulling on the leash, your typical behaviors that most dogs have. And his owner is really awesome. So enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more on Hannibal.